When you become a mom, that suddenly becomes your primary identity. When your baby's crying, you're a mom and you've got to attend to them. And once your kids start talking, that's what you hear nonstop for about 18 years. Mom, 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 mom. And it can get overwhelming, and you can forget that you have other identities and that your career is important to you if you're working, and so many moms are. And this is important for your kids to understand. And it doesn't just mean like mom works and dad works, but it's really important for your kids to understand that other identity, what you do and who you are. I've said to people a lot of times, you know, being a reporter isn't just what I do, it's who I am, right? It explains, you know, why I'm curious, why I'm cautious sometimes. You know, my son was telling me about checking some oil leak in his car and using a jack, and I pull up all these news stories about jacks can fail, you don't want to climb under your car, and he's like, oh, here you go again, the reporter. But this is our identity. If you're an attorney, you know, and your kids are going through something, you might say, you know, well, you could get in legal trouble because of that, you know. You're going to think that way because of this other identity. And it's good for your kids to know and understand that, so they see you as more than mom. They see a woman in the world who's important in their life, who has another role that is important, that's not just mom. And oftentimes, children will see their fathers that way. They know that their fathers are an executive, or, you know, doing an engineer, you know, an architect, doing something at work that helps people. And so it's good for them to understand the other role that their mom does as well. And sometimes you bring your kids to work, right? There is an actual day named after that. Bring your daughter to work day, bring your child to work day. You know, for many years I explained to my kids about being a reporter, but they understood it when they came to the TV station and they got to sit on the set and hold the microphone and pretend they were doing it and interview people. And that's when they see you as more than just a mom. And then you can see yourself as more than just a mom, because having another identity or other identities is so important when you are a working